Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cornelia, but you can call me Corny. And this is Cornyco, my community, my little space on YouTube. And welcome. Come sit down, grab something comfortable, you know, turn the AC on because it's cold in this bitch, and relax and let's talk about dating in Japan. Let's start from the beginning. I'm fresh, I'm new, I'm in Japan, you know, I'm getting really excited about, you know, doing me and seeing what the world has to offer and enjoying like traveling and just learning more about the culture, which I'm still learning now and still doing. And my friend was like, oh, why don't you like speak to people and connect with people online? And I was like, yeah, okay. So I did that and I'm scrolling and then I look at one and I'm like, oh, he's saying hello. Look at the picture. Oh, girl. Coming down it. Oh. If I had a type, he would be pretty close to that type. Like, I was feeling him and I was like, okay, let me holler back. So we're talking and, you know, getting to know each other, like, hi, how you doing? Chit chat, simple chit chat. And eventually we lead to, he says, oh, let's meet up kind of thing, let's hang out. And I'm like, yeah, okay, cool, let's hang out. Oh, I've already bagged myself a hot one here in Japan. Ooh, I wonder what this is gonna be like. He was smooth talking to me online, you know, you're cute, let's hang out, let's go on a date and go to the movies. So the time comes, we meet up. Was I nervous though? I wasn't nervous, I don't get nervous. I wasn't nervous, but I got myself ready. I forgot, what did I wear? At the time I didn't have very many clothes in here, so oh my god, no wonder. I think I wore my Skechers that I was supposed to wear to school because I had no shoes yet. Oh, no wonder it went wrong. So I wore my Skechers. What did I wear? A skirt or something and a top. I didn't look terrible, but I didn't look as good as I could have looked, you know what I mean? I could have been on my A game. I don't think I was on my A game at all. We split half and half from then on, guys. I'm sorry. I'm traditional. Like, if you don't pay for me on the first date, I'm gonna be thinking a little, I'm gonna be looking at you sideways. Like, I will offer to pay, but if you don't, I'm gonna be like, So we split the tickets. So we paid for our own ticket. We had like about 30 minutes, 40 minutes to kill. Oh my God. I'm quite a conversational person. Awkward as hell, but I'll try the best to make conversation. So there I'm talking about, you know, the normal stuff that you do. Family, you know, what you want to do, how long you've lived here, and you know, what's your story in Balamory. Shout outs to my UK people. It was like drawing blood out of a stone. Say something. And here's me trying my best to speak in Japanese and speak in English. What do you like? Yeah, I like. Very nice. This guy is just here like, and I'm thinking, pull out your phone, do something. So I'm there trying to awkwardly translate, trying my hardest, putting myself out there. Silence. At one point, I tried giving up for like 2 minutes. It was painful. Oh my God, I hate silence, especially on the first date. I feel like you should just keep the conversation flowing, but there was like no input from his side. He's lucky he was cute, because at least I had something to look at, you know, besides the walls of the freaking cinema and random posters that I have no clue what it's about because it's in Japanese. Work with me here. After a painful like 30-40 minutes trying to construct conversation, very basic conversation, we went into the cinemas and I believe we watched Fast and Furious. I liked it, you know, I got a bit emotion, but here's me trying to be smooth. So like I'm there like leaning over a little bit, you know, just to the side. We shared a drink and popcorn, so it was like between us, and I was just like, hi boo, like, you know, I'm touching you, you feel that? That's me right here. You feel this aura? This is me. You're cute. I wanna, I'm just kidding, leaning too much than I needed to be. I was trying to play the game, okay? Girls try and play a game too, guys. He kind of like was falling asleep. I don't think he really enjoyed it. I was thinking, I'm having a great time with you too. You're falling asleep, not talking to me. Like, this is the best date ever. I wasn't getting very much from him, but previously speaking to other friends that had dated Japanese guys, I felt like this was kind of usual, just to be a little bit cold. By the way, girls, throw that out the window. It's not true for every guy, and everyone is their own individual. Yeah, there's similar traits in guys, but for this guy, let's just say he was cold AF. Like, I wasn't really getting anything back, and in my mind I was thinking like, well, watching this movie, this would be a good chance to kind of like be a bit, you know, a little slight touch here and there, and you know, asking me questions or looking in my face, or you know, I know we're watching a movie, but like he was just like, and I'm thinking, God, is he even thinking about stuff? He could have been himself, but I wouldn't know. Like, that Tatamai was going strong. That hard face, like, don't show how you're feeling, that was going strong. And I couldn't sense anything. I was just thinking like, what is this? Like, usually I have like the guys coming onto me all the time, like trying it on. Like, I can't keep them off me. But this guy, like, nothing. Just nothing. So the movie finished and we were talking about the end of, you know, what we liked about the movie and what we enjoyed. Well, he took me to this random bar. I was not impressed because firstly, the bar was empty as hell. Secondly, food wasn't that good. I don't know if I might sound like an ungrateful, but like, I just felt like he was being cheap and I didn't like that. You know, don't offer to do something if you can't really fully do it. You know, you should be like, girl, it's on me tonight. But he was just like, meh. 2 weeks later, we're talking, you know, all the meanwhile on a line, like communicating, and we're like, oh yeah, I really enjoyed the film. And he was like, oh, let's meet up again, kind of thing. And I was like, oh, really? Okay, let's meet up again. And I was surprised because I wasn't really getting a lot from him. We went for something to eat. He took me to this cafe that was like away from the center, so it was nice and quiet, but it was a bit too dead. Like, we were the only people. He wanted to go for Western food because he was like a bit worried that I wouldn't like Japanese food. I don't know why guys think that. Like, I want to experience Japan. So anyway, we sat there and the communication was a lot better than the last date that we had. We were just talking about our lives and we found out that like we had things in common. He didn't carry an umbrella, but I did. I had a huge ass umbrella, so I was like, oh, we can share, kind of thing. So we did have this cute moment where we're under this huge ass umbrella and I'm like linked into his arm and like leaning on him like this, and oh my God, I felt the muscles. Like, this guy works out. I was like, oh Jesus, in my mind. I can feel everything, not everything, but I can feel the arm, and even that alone, like, I'm thinking, damn, why are the hot guys like, why do the hot guys have no personality? I'm sorry, not everyone, but usually I find like the ones that are fine as just have no personality, man. In my mind I was conflicted. I want to make this work, you know, just because you're so hot, but if I can't hold a conversation, or you can't hold a conversation with me, if you're not giving me anything to keep me engaged with you, then why am I dating you for? So that just fizzled on out. And here is a message to people. It's not just about looks, guys. Yeah, he can be cute as anything you like, but when you get old and wrinkly and like a raisin, what does that matter anyways? So make sure you got a guy that can, you know, make love to your mind as well as your body. You know what I'm saying. That is the lesson learned. Learn from my mistakes. Yeah, you know, give it a try because he's hot. See if it works out. If it does, you're in there, girl. When I think about it now and I reflect about how the whole interaction was, I just don't think he was feeling it, or he just didn't know what the hell he was doing. Like, I'm just used to outgoing guys and somebody, you know, who's willing to take the risk and step up and like crack a few jokes or even be able to communicate with me. And the fact that he couldn't just completely left him at a disadvantage, and I ended up thinking that he had no soul. Yeah, I've already had a guy that wanted to cheat on his wife. Now I'm on to the guy that, you know, doesn't even know what to say and how to communicate with me. Then we're gonna move on to the next one. How many guys have I dated? Good question, guys. When I finish my videos, I'll let you know. I've been through the whole of Japan. I'm joking. I was only dating for like, what, 5 months or something like that? 4 months? I was only dating for 3 or 4 months until I came across Wonderful Taku. So obviously I haven't been through the whole of Japan. I'll talk more about the guy that did the most in the next video, and it's not Taku, sorry Taku, but it's somebody else that I went on a date with, and I'll tell you how that one went. Right, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a like, and if you haven't already done so, subscribe guys, because I want this community to grow and I actually want people to talk to each other down below. So let me know, what is the best date you've had, what's the worst date you had, this one, what is the most awkward date you've had, let me know. And thank you so much for watching. Faido! Gambate, peace and love, bye guys!